Oh. Oh, hang on. Need to back up. Back it up. Back it up. Ah! Welcome to the stream. I'm Artist, I'm Science Time, and today we are doing Mount Battle. I think I'm still a little big. I just don't want to have my Pokemon take up too much of the screen. I think that's good. Maybe a little, No, these are my Pokemon. I stole them rightfully from other trainers. I can't have them stolen from me. What the heck? Just trying to find a good position. I think this is good. This doesn't cover up too much of the chat or the games. So, I think we're good now? Anyways, welcome to the stream. We are doing Pokémon Colosseum's map battle. Now, if you don't know anything about Pokémon Colosseum, well, I do have a Let's Play that I did a few months ago on the YouTube channel. It is 39 episodes long, but like every episode is like 30 to 40 minutes long. And if that's a little long to watch, that's a little understandable, but you don't need to be too worried about the story in today's stream because this will not contain any story. Now, I have a bunch of Pokemon that I still need to purify. Now, I wanted to do the last of the purification on stream, just to show, like, how much there is that I did off stream and off of recording. Because, like, every single one of these Pokemon are ready to be purified. It was a lot of grinding. It was also, like, well over a month ago that I did this. Undo the final lock! And I also have Raikou over here, who is not even close, but we have a remedy for that. So, let's go... Not a Pokemon! Let's get to purifying these Pokemon. And we're only at level 50s... Level 56, 57, somewhere around there. Map Battle is gonna be a joke for the first, like... I want to say first half. But the second half is where we might start to run into trouble. But this first half is gonna be a breeze, I think. I feel like this Map Battle excursion is probably gonna take 2 to 3 hours? Somewhere around there. Because I do remember Map Battle as a whole taking like 4 to 5 hours. Somewhere around there. We're not going to be doing it all in one stream because like that would be ridiculous. Like that would be ludicrous to do. Alright. Let's get to purifying these Pokemon. Skarmory starting off. Now, I did learn a thing or two about purification. Apparently, welcome on in, Mystic. The method for what works for each Pokemon, apparently that depends on the nature that each Pokemon has. So, like, if it has, like, oh, shoot, I don't have the chart up. But, like, depending on which nature each of these Pokemon has, which is, by the way, random, different methods for purification will work better or worse. Some of them will need more walking, some of them will need more battling, some will need more, scents and massages and stuff. But, like, it really depends on the nature rather than the species, which is what I thought was the method in the playthrough, but that's not the case. Now, I wanted to show all of these on screen because, like, I don't know, I thought it would be fitting. But I also didn't want to spend just one video just straight up purifying all Pokemon. So we're going to be purifying these Pokemon and then heading straight to map battle. But this also lets people trickle in who might want to watch the stream. Sunny day, 0 experience. Now, a lot of these Pokemon I did spend, I did do the walking glitch thing where if you don't know what that is, I'll show it in a minute. But there's basically a method in which you can just start walking in place, and then you set the controller down, and then you can just walk off and do other stuff while the game purifies the Pokemon for you. It's a really handy method if you want to just not get involved, but it really takes a long time compared to the other methods, especially if the Pokemon has a certain nature that doesn't purify Pokemon that quickly if you're just walking around. Some Pokemon just prefer to be sent out in battle to drain their shadow meter. Now, there's a specific reason why we need to purify all of these Pokemon, and that also involves map battles, so that's why I'm doing this before we head off. And not, like, after or anything. Pokemon storage. Alright, so we have Absol. Do we need that sharp beak? I don't think so. Like, the only Pokemon that the sharp beak would be good for is Altaria. Already got the Mystic Water for Suicune. Okay. Tyranitar. You have a nugget? I forgot you had a nugget. I'll grab that off you in a minute. Because we might need all the money we can get. Especially for Mount Battle. Because Mount Battle can be a little tough in the later stages. Here, let's grab that now before I forget. Oh, geez. Miltank is not doing, not doing great. I didn't realize it retained its reverse state when it's put in the PC. Hot dang. There's a Pokemon that may have its door opened. Ring. Man, it's too bad that Mega Evolution didn't exist back then, because then we'd be able to use Mega Absol and Mega Tyranitar and Mega Metagross. Man. First half is easy, second half starts getting rough. Yeah. Like I was saying earlier, like, the first half of Map Battle is a breeze, but the second half is just... it can be rough. Alright, Miltank. I did not mean to try to nickname you. I forgot how big Miltank's ears are. Also, there is a chance that one of these Pokemon will be shiny, but you aren't able to see it when you initially catch the Pokemon. It would be neat if we got a shiny Pokemon out of this, but I'm not expecting it by any means. Especially with how few Pokemon are left. Crocodile. Like, I've never seen a shiny Pokemon in Colosseum through all of my playthroughs, which have been a few, actually. It would be super neat, though. The unfortunate thing is, if you see a trainer with a shiny Pokemon, that they don't necessarily retain that shininess when you purify it. But there is a chance that even if the Pokemon isn't initially shiny, then it will be shiny when you purify it. But that's only a thing in Colosseum. I believe that's changed in Gale of Darkness. Feel free to prove me wrong, or correct me, rather. I mean, feel free to prove me wrong as well. But I believe that's what it is. Man, imagine if the Raikou ends up being shiny. That would be fun. First ring opened the door to its heart. Bum ba da bum ba ba bum. That's the last Pokemon of this set. Yeah, yeah. Would be super neat to get a shiny Pokemon from Colosseum, though. Especially since it gets the ribbon when you purify it. And then you can transfer that all the way over to Scarlet and Violet, and then you would be able to give it the title. Because it has that ribbon. Alright, let's see. Who next? Smeargle. Brava. I remember that Sunflora was a bit of a pain to purify because of the method that I needed to use because it's nature. This was like, God, was this 2 months ago that I did the purification? It might have been. But I do remember it being annoying. Man, Delibird and Raikou are going to be the last ones. Okay. One of the weakest and one of the strongest. Cool. It's a good thing I did a lot of this purification, like, as I got the Pokemon. Like, I just had them passively in the team and just occasionally came back here to purify. Because this would be a long process of purifying them all at once. We're already almost 20 minutes in. Holy. Sketch! Nope, did not mean to do that. And it's unfortunate because this Smeargle's shiny is supposed to have a red tail. That's not a shiny Smeargle. That's just the modeler's messing up. Or just changing it because they felt like it. Crunch and 0 experience. Alright, how many left? Sunflora's next. The real unfortunate thing is I didn't even realize that the nature thing was how certain Pokemon, like the rate of the depletion of the heart gauge, I didn't realize that was based on their nature until I was like pretty much done all of this purification process. Because like it was just a long process. Way longer than I would have liked. I'm glad Grand Bull isn't a shiny, because that shiny is ugly. I don't like it. I like Heracross's shiny, though. Bum, bum, bum. Reversal. Keep pushing A when I don't mean to push A there. Don't want to nickname them. As much fun as it would be to nickname all of them, it would take too long to nickname all of them. I always found the freaking frame rate for after they're purified to be, like, weirdly off because it's, like, a higher frame rate than the rest of the game. Alright, and that's the set. Yeah? Yeah. Alright. Alright. Now it's just Delibird and Raikou left, I believe. Cool. And then we'll be off to map battle. Alright, Smeargle. Back in the box you go. Same with Raikou in the party. Nothing over here. Man, it's crazy that there's only 3 boxes, but, like, when you can't catch wild Pokemon, and these are the only Pokemon that you can get in this game, like, it makes sense to not have a huge amount of resource gone into making the boxes that big. It's just crazy how small the limit of Pokemon is. But again, it makes sense since you can only catch the 48 Pokemon in this. Delibird. Huzzah. Open the door to its heart. It has Blizzard now. No thanks. This is a mystic relic. It seems to be giving off a strange and fantastic power. Well, that's cool and all, but now I need to use... Where is it? Time Flute. Use it on Raikou. And here is the mystical Celebi. Here to purify Raikou. Ah! Not a Pokemon. How many times do I have to say that? Raikou opened the door to its heart. Like Rain Dance, which is great for thunder. Let's actually check out the rest of its moves. Ah! Not a Pokemon! Man, those are not great moves. Like Leer and Quick Attack. Like, really? No thanks. Like, Rain Dance and Thunder are great, but then Leer and Quick Attack? Bro, why? Is it because it's a legendary Pokemon and you didn't want to make the teams too OP? I'm surrounded by Pokemon? Well, these are my Pokemon. You can't have them. I rightfully stole them from evil trainers. That makes them mine. Can't have them. Like, this is my core team for this. How am I gonna do map battle without these Pokemon? Alright. Raikou! Back in the box with ye! Next is Tiamat. How do you know I'm not an evil trainer? Hello? We beat Cypher? The actual evil team organization? Like, if we were actually evil, we would be able to steal other trainers' Pokemon that weren't Shadow Pokemon. But anytime you tried to do that in this game, Rui's like, no, that's not an evil trainer. That's not a Shadow Pokemon. What are you doing? Don't be a thief. So we're not a thief. Oh man, I forgot that Prometheus was level 60. Sheesh. Oh, the only level 60. Holy moly. Dang. All right. With all that out of the way, finally. 24 minutes into the stream. Now, we can go to Mount Battle. And away from these old people. How do you know that wasn't my plan to usurp their role? Look, man, I don't know what you want from me. Like, well, I'm not evil. I don't know what I can do to convince you of that. But these are my Pokemon. Need just to move the leader? Yeah, okay. I don't want to delete any moves. Alright. Challenge. I would like to start a new challenge, please. Oh, I thought Rui came with you. Saying I'm not evil sounds sus. Look, if I said I was evil, then you would be like, ha! I knew it! So, like, what am I supposed to say? Stum. And Mount Battle begins. Now, these are gonna be stupid easy because these are gonna be, like, mid to early level 10s. Alright, Aurora Beam. Now, I'm just gonna be butt mashing for a little bit, so I don't know, like, we could... Ooh, I just thought of a fun idea. What if we did, like, some kind of bingo? Because I don't know these teams at all. But setting that up would take a bit. I don't even know what I would set up for what spaces. Ah, well. That is something to set up for next time, though. Ooh, that could be fun. I'm gonna actually write that down. Where's my notepad? I mean, here's a notepad. Alright, so there's 100 battles in Mount Battle. So this may take a bit. However, the first half is stupid easy. So it'll just be butt mashing for a little bit. Here's a piece of paper. Let's see here. Mount Battle Bingo. Here we go. Actually, you know what? No. Let's just destroy that Hoppip. Since it's quad weak to ice. Get out of here, you loser. I will be getting some level ups from Mount Battle. But from some of these Pokemon, it's going to be not a lot of experience. Especially from, like, Sunkern over there and such. Again, what is with these names? Sias? Like, they almost sound like real names, but they end up being not. I don't get it. I know it all. I am a scientist. I I have shiny glasses. Now, I do like that these trainers don't have all Gen 3 Pokemon. Because that would be really limiting. Like, they don't even, like, some of them have Pokemon that you can't even get in this game because this Pokedex is limited to, like, 48, 49? Yeah, I think it's 49. Actually, no, wouldn't it be 51 because you start with Umbreon and Espeon anyways? Yeah, that sounds right. Then you catch the 48 throughout the course of the game. Odds on its own couldn't overcome. I've studied Pokemon exhaustively. I must focus on the study of battling. Yeah. So what's some gaming news that's happened in the last few days? Summer Games Fest was, what, that was yesterday, yeah? Oh wait, didn't they announce a new Resident Evil? Yeah, unfortunately, I haven't really been interested in the recent Resident Evil games because, like, I don't know, I preferred the action Resident Evils. Like, 4 and 5 were great. I've never played 6 because I heard it was bad, but that's probably coming from a lot of, like, classic horror game fans of the classic Resident Evils. But it's cool that they're coming out with a new Resident Evil. Shoot, what else was yesterday in the Games Fest? Yeah, I'm just gonna look this up quick. Games Fest 2025. Oh, you Matt, you're so close to leveling up, man. I don't want to watch live now. I just want to look at the list of games. Da, 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 da. Yes, continue. Code Vein 2? Oh, shoot! I forgot that was announced. Yeah, right, yeah. I was actually watching a reaction stream of the stream, so I almost actually did a react myself, but then I was like, no, I'm not. I don't think I'll know a lot of the games that are in this, so I don't think I could provide a good react. Like, that's mostly for people who, like, play a lot of these, I don't know, AA and AAA titles that are, like, exclusively not Nintendo, because Jeff Keighley doesn't really do a lot of stuff with Nintendo. Mostly other gaming companies. Like Kojima. Yeah, I'm at root to level 57. And I've done reacts to, like, State of Play in the past. But, like, oh, by the way, there was a State of Play, like, a few days ago. But I don't know, after I did that one, I was like, I didn't really have a lot of stuff to commentate on from that. Like, oh, this looks neat. Oh, this looks cool. But, like, I didn't really have any interesting commentary to give on that. So I was like, I think I'll probably just stick to Nintendo Direct Reacts from now on. Neo 3? I feel like I know the name Neo. I don't remember. Let's see here. Dark action RPG set in Japan. Sengoku period. I really feel like I know of them. Oh, it's a Souls-like. Okay. Okay, I think I know it then. Everything announced. Here we go, IGN. Resident Evil 9. Again, I'm not super versed on Resident Evil aside from 4 and 5 because like those are my preferred ones. I'm not really much of a horror game person, so like not saying it's bad, I'm just saying it's not for me. Some of the lore is cool though. I will give it that. Oh yeah, they have the Lies of P DLC. Some people were really excited about that. The little that I played of Lies of P when I had it on Xbox Game Pass, I thought it was cool. Unfortunately, I died a lot and I only had it for a limited time, so I wasn't able to get too far, but the mechanics seemed neat. I would not be opposed to playing it if I had access to it in the future. But I'm very happy that people can be excited over the DLC. And apparently that was like a stealth drop like for yesterday. Like, the DLC was announced like a while ago, but no one knew the release date, and they just stealth dropped the release date for yesterday. Like, that's crazy. Let's see, what else? Dying Light? Shoot, that's a zombie game, yeah? Experience grew to level 58, nice. Yeah, it seems like it's the zombie game. Alright. What else? Wu-Tang. Oh yeah, they announced a Wu-Tang game, which is like, wait, what? That's crazy. Onimusha. I don't really know much about Onimusha, but I know that's part of a series of games. Like, it's not just a standalone game. There was Game of Thrones game. I know nothing about Game of Thrones. Surf. Oh, shoot, I forgot you had water absorb. Arc Raiders. Didn't really get much from that trailer. Oh, yeah, there's gonna be a crossover between Hitman and 007. That's gonna be cool. Oh, yeah, Scott Pilgrim EX. Wait, was it a new game, or was it a remake of an older Scott Pilgrim game? Because it says Scott Pilgrim EX, but it also says it's a new co-op brawler. Brand new, okay. It's new? Ah, gotcha. I've never played it myself, but I did watch the movie. The movie was fun. And I've heard... I don't know, I thought I heard mixed things about the game. But maybe it's because... Maybe the mixed things I heard was because it was stuck on 360 for the longest time. So people were probably upset that it wasn't on modern consoles. Only Scott Pilgrim game was made by Ubisoft. Oh. Aurora Beam. Leech Life. Mortal Shell 2. I know nothing about that. It's a Souls-like from Cold Symmetry that's filled with gory and brutal combat, terrifying creatures, and more. Okay, well that tells me all I need to know. And all I need to know about that is, no thanks. Square Enix reveals Killer Inn. Oh yeah, Killer Inn! Oh yeah, that looks like it's like some kind of third-person clue game. Yeah, that looks neat, actually. I wonder how much it's gonna be. Let's see. A new team-based social deduction game that sees players dropped in a big mansion together. Not a pleasant party, however, as the Wolves team must murder all the lands. That looked really neat. Even though you saved me, a battle's a battle. Let's not waste any time. All right. We're up against the area leader. Even when it was re-released, the online still sucked. Ooh. Okay, so it did get a re-release. Okay, that's interesting. Ooh, the twist is that the lambs don't know who their teammates are and need to discover who is trying to murder them and who is their friend. Interesting. That's a neat concept. Oh, dang, Vander has a lot of Pokemon. Oh, yeah, they did show a bit of Death Stranding, too, although that's been announced for, like, what, ages? Maybe not ages, but, like, at least, like, I want to say 6 months, maybe? Maybe it was shown off at the Game Awards. I don't remember. But I know that Pecora is going to be in it, which is crazy. Let's see. Oh, yeah, there was gonna be, yeah, there's this game called Stranger Than Heaven. And I think, shoot, was this made by the same people from Yakuza? Or does it just look similar? Bandai Namco reveals Toa and the Guardians of the Sacred Tree. Hades-like action game. I never really got interested in Hades. Like, I never got interested enough to pick it up because, like, I've never been super into roguelikes. Which, funny enough, I'm really into Archipelago, but, like, that's a completely different thing. To me, anyways. Even if it's sort of the same concept-ish, except it's not. Oh yeah, they showed off a little bit of Sonic Racing. Right, and it has a crossover with Hatsune Miku, Like a Dragon's Ichiban, and Persona 5's Joker. Right, I forgot they showed off Minecraft Steve. Well, that's crazy. Atomic Heart 2, I know nothing about that. You've cleared Area 1, congratulations, you really are talented. Now go on, someone will give you Poke Coupons in the break room. Nice. Alright, hello, I'm here. Oh yes, you've cleared Area 1, congratulations. Here are your Poke Coupons for surviving the Knockout Challenge. Yes, I'd like to advance. How are my Pokemon doing? Oh, are they healed after every battle? Or have they just not taken damage? Hang on. No, they're healed after every battle. Okay. Sounds good to me. I mean, the first three are still Sega IPs. Is Minecraft... Yeah, it is Minecraft that's weird. Like, I don't know. Like, that's Microsoft property. That's very weird for Minecraft to be involved. But it's not unwelcomed. It's just a weird choice. Let's see. Atomic Heart 2. Oh, shoot. Yeah, this Lego game where it's 2-player co-op and you're these tiny Lego pieces and you have to, like, assemble these bigger structures in order to, like, get over these obstacles. That looked neat. Definitely a cool co-op game. Split fiction style friend pass. Oh, that it has that. Ooh. So only one person has to buy it for 2 people to be able to play it. Oh, that's cool. I love that. Haunting body. No thanks. Chronicles medieval. That's everything that was in it. I thought there was more. Maybe the article is lacking. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure that Summer Games Fest was for me specifically because like, there were a couple neat announcements for me. Wait, no, that's not everything because wasn't there a Lego Party that was announced that's like Mario Party? Pretty sure that was also announced. What's that in the article? The article just cut off after a certain point. Weird. Wonder what was in the state of play a few days ago because I didn't do a reaction on that at all. Okay. Play 2025. Thing announced. Alright, let's see here. Wait, is that a new 007 game? 007 First Light reveals new young James Bond with Walking Dead. Interesting. Just a co-star from The Walking Dead? Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay, it looks like there's a Marvel fighting game from the developer of Guilty Gear. Interesting. Silent Hill F. Never been, again, not a huge fan of horror games. Oh yeah, I did hear about Final Fantasy Tactics. I've never, I don't know, I was never really super interested in, oh, whoops. No. Let's work up a sweat. Silent Hill F, Final Fantasy Tactics. I don't know. I don't really know about anything about the original Final Fantasy Tactics. That was a GBA game, yeah? Interesting. Surf, and Switch Bomb on Farpoach. Neo 3 was shown at State of Play. Metal Gear Solid Delta. Oh wait, Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater. Is that a remake of the original Snake Eater? Also featured a glimpse at the revamped Snake vs. Monkey mode featuring Ape Escape. Oh, yeah, I think I remember seeing something about that in the original game. Oh, PS1. Oh, okay. I thought it was a GBA, the Final Fantasy Tactics. Okay. Welcome back, Mystic. We're just talking about gaming news over the past few days, or I guess week-ish. Ghost of Yote is getting a special state of play in July. Oh, interesting. Asked to get 5 new Vicious Void Galaxy levels. Oh. I still really want to play Astrobot at some point, but I don't want to get a PS5 in order to play it. Like, that seems a bit much. Because, like, that's literally the only game that's exclusive to PlayStation right now that I'm really interested in. Like, even Spider-Man 2 coming to PC, like, that's crazy. But, like, that comes to PC and Astrobot doesn't. Weird. Pragmata. I don't know what that is. Takes place on a moon and tasks our characters with working together to defeat the lunar station AI and return to Earth. We will control both characters at the same time? How does that work? Thief is back with a VR game. Interesting. I've never played the Thief games. I think I have one of them on Epic. I think I have it on Epic. Romeo is a dead man. What is this? It's a new wild action game coming to PS5 in 2026 that features super bloody action. Give that thought in a minute, actually. Use surf. Web, spider web. Features super bloody action, crazy twists, and turns to blow players' minds, and a whole mess of kind of stereotypical gimmicks. Okay, that doesn't tell me a whole lot about it. Working as an FBI space-time agent? Ugh. So there's time travel, cool. Mortal Kombat collection. Fight stick, not for me. It is really cool to have a fight stick specifically for PlayStation. Like, that's very, very neat, because I know that there is a lot of fighting game players who prefer a fight stick over controller, which, okay, fair enough. Not for me, but fair enough. Oh, Ninja Gaiden. Right, wait, wasn't this already shown at some kind of previous thing? Like a classic Ninja Gaiden game? Comes out July 31st. Bloodstained the Scarlet Engagement? What is this? A new 2.5D side-scrolling action RPG coming to PS5. Okay, so it's the same world as Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. Okay. I have been meaning to play Bloodstained for quite a while, honestly. This year might be the year, but who knows? I also have a lot of other games in October that I'd like to play through. Tides Up Tomorrow is a new game, a new kind of multiplayer game where choices impact other journeys. Set in a post-apocalyptic ocean world, you get to follow other players who played before you. So what, something like Journey, or what? Sword of the Sea. Oh, wait, what? Abzu and the Pathless developer, Giant Squid, have revealed more about Sword of the Sea. So they came out with another ocean game? Oh, that's cool. Will be available in PlayStation Plus catalog. Atmospheric surfing adventure? Ooh. Sees you riding aboard an ancient and powerful hover sword and trying to bring life to a barren world. Ooh. I did love Abzu. Abzu is great. Would be fun to play in another ocean world like in Abzu. However, this one you're surfing on a sword? Like, that's awesome. Heck yeah. More of that, please. Let's see, Remnants? What's with all the ocean ones? Do you have an ocean theme for this? Good lord. But I'm against that. I love an ocean theme. That sounds great. Surf. And Sludge Bomb. Sea of Remnants. It can be described as an ocean adventure RPG, simulation, survival building, turn-based strategy. What in the world are they trying to be? What the heck? Interesting. Survivor, Climber, Cairn. Digimon Story Time Stranger. I still haven't played the Digimon game that I've got. At some point I need to. And that's Digimon Digital. Okay, hang on. Which Digimon game do I have? Digimon Switch games. Next zone use. No, it's not next order. Cyber Sleuth. It's Cyber Sleuth that I have. At some point, I still need to play that because I heard it was really good. Everybody's Golf? Hot Shot? I'm good. I played Mario Golf like a couple times and I'm good. Although I guess that's not the exact same thing. Baby Steps. Baby Steps, the comedic third-person action platformer developed by... that does not tell me anything about it. And that's all that this article shows. So, like, yeah, I don't know. State of Play is not really for me because I'm not really a PlayStation kind of person. Like, occasionally I might play a PlayStation game of some kind. But, like, State of Play is not for me. I'm more into Nintendo Direct. And maybe Summer Games Fest occasionally. But, like, this last one, Like, I used to love watching E3. And State of Play just seems... like, it's trying to bring back that kind of magic, but it just stands in the shadow of E3 being in the similar time frame that E3 usually is at. Okay, let's see if you can go on or not. Interesting. That's a unique model, specifically for this person. That's cool. You got bugs. Good thing I switched out to not a bug. So, what was I saying? So, I used to watch E3 when it was a thing, but like, because it's not a thing anymore, it's like, well, shoot, we have all these different companies trying to fill in the shoes of E3, but like, man, nothing's standing up because like, E3 was just such an entertaining time because all of these game companies came together to create this event. This like 3 to 4 day event where they constantly showed off games. But like now games announcements are like all throughout the year and they're all like at different times, and it's like, I don't know, everything's different now, man. I want to say it was the pandemic that kind of killed E3, but like, it was kind of dying out before the pandemic anyways. And that was just the final nail in the coffin. Unfortunate that E3 is just not a thing anymore. Anorith. Now with all that out of the way, now we need to come up with a new topic to come to start talking about, because like that was a whole big thing. Shoot, when was the last Nintendo Direct? Was the last one for... Yeah, the last one was in April. Yeah, that was for the Switch 2. No. But I don't expect we'll go, like, until the end of the year before another one. 200 Poke Coupons. Yes. Alright. Hi, welcome. Area 3 begins here. All ready to go? Let's start. Oh, I forgot to mention something. You do get a reward if you go through the entire Mount Battle, the entirety of Mount Battle without leaving or switching out your Pokemon. So, like, that's important to note. So, if you you want to be prepared before coming here, is the point. Now they're starting to have 3 Pokemon. Although there was one trainer before in the last area that had 3 Pokemon, but like, man, they've been mostly having 2 Pokemon each. Which, I mean, I appreciate them not wasting my time too much. Harden. Bam. I will say it is good that these Pokemon are so low level right now because, like, we're able to tear through them like paper at the moment. Like, even now, we're just getting to the point where they're level mid-20s. You did the first gameplay, and then on another memory card, you took your time? Oh. So yeah, doing it in all in one session, that would be a little much. So we're gonna be splitting this up into 2 sessions, probably. Probably. Depending on how long this takes. Although, it might take 3 sessions, because that last half is gonna take a bit longer. Because these levels are increasing at a steady rate. Next time, I'm definitely gonna have to have something to do on the side. Because, like, this is a lot of battles. I'm torn. I want to get a Switch 2, but they're like a lot of money. But I would really, really like to be able to play a lot of my games without like the performance issues that they have on the Switch 1. But, like, at the same time, it's a lot of money. But the Switch 2 does have backwards compatibility. It'll handle a lot of those Switch 1 games like a lot better. Again, it's a lot of money. So I don't know, I'm probably gonna have to wait a little bit at least. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see how long it takes for me to break and get it. Would really like Donkey Kong Bonanza as well. That is coming out in like a month. Sheesh. I don't know, I might wait until next year to get the Switch 2, honestly. Because I did already kind of spend a good chunk of money on the new outfit, new model. Spending that much times 2 in a year? It's a lot. Roar! But at the same time, once I do get a Switch 2, I can transfer everything over to that and then just sell my Switch. Because, again, backwards compatible. But, like, I don't know how much the Switch 1 is going to be selling for in a year. It's like, I don't know how much my Switch is going to be worth by then. It is still a Switch. It's able to play a lot of games. I don't know. It's a tough call. I'm definitely gonna want to play Mario Kart World at some point. Man. Plus, the fact that Pokémon Legends ZA is playable on Switch 1, but it'll just run better on Switch 2. That does not make the choice any easier. Like, I would like to be able to play it at its full peak performance instead of being held back by the Switch 2, but because, or the Switch 1, but because it's fully playable on Switch 1, I don't know. Better for performance and looks. Yeah, I know. Like, it's just a hard choice because, like, that's a lot of money to drop for better performance. But again, full backwards compatibility. It can just replace the Switch one. And I don't think I own any games that wouldn't be able to be played on Switch 2. Because, like, that list that's, like, not compatible at all, that's, like, Ring Fit Adventure, and that Toy-Con game thing that's, like, a minigame collection thing. Like, I think that's pretty much it. And I don't own it, either of those. Even though I thought it both looked really cool. I just never invested the money. And also, I need a new chair. That was actually one of my New Year's resolutions that I still haven't gotten around to yet, getting a new chair. It's like, I could invest in a Switch 2, or I could get a new chair, which both would be good investments. Honestly, the chair might be cheaper. This chair is still sittable, at least. Like, I can still sit in it. It's just, if you can hear that, that's a problem. But then there's just buying games in general. You have to pick and choose your purchases. Especially when they're for leisure. Bop, bop. Yes, next zone. Willpower makes the difference. Well, willpower is nothing if you don't have the power. I'm so glad I added Suicune as a main party member, because they've been so good. And also, when are you able to have a legendary Pokemon as a main party member, like during the main storyline? Not very often. Like, you have to beat the Elite Four in Kanto in order to get Mewtwo. And in certain games, you have to do more than that. You can't get any of the legendary birds until, like, way late into the game. You can possibly get the legendary beasts in Johto before too far into the game. But the possibility for that, it's not looking great. Plus, the Pokemon selection in this game is already pretty limited. So, there's a good excuse in that to choose either Suicune, Entei, or Raikou. I just realized I never spent any money on, like, potions or anything. I have potions that I bought, right? I did buy potions, right? Uh-oh. This might be trouble! Mencha. Gust. Dragon Breath. Okay, we're almost at level 30, which, hot dang. Like, the Pokemon that we're fighting are almost at level 30. Way to go, guy! Yeah. I'm gonna check my items. Okay, so we have 10 Hyper Potions, 9 Revives, 16 Lemonades. That's it. Uh-oh. We have some Elixirs, Ethers, 1 Rare Candy. Awakenings, Bergen Heals. So we don't have a lot, but our Pokemon are still decently high level. If we lose on Mount Battle, it'll be sad, but it won't be completely unpredictable. But at the same time, we've been getting pretty far with using pretty much the same amount of Pokemon. They haven't been able to make a dent yet because we're just attacking too fast. When they are able to attack, though, that's gonna be a problem. Not wild. He's done. Do you have 2 or 3? No, I think they only have the 2. Yeah, there we go. Winner. More like loser. Man, I'm mean sometimes. Yes. All right, Zone 30. Welcome, I'm Renson. I'll be providing the finishing touch to Area 3. Sounds good to me. Oh, it's Gust. Oh man, you're water type, huh? Man, I have no answer to water types, which is bad. I mean, like, I have Pokemon that are resistant to water types, but I don't have anything that can stomp them. Like, I have no electricity, no grass. The best I got is their subtypes, if they have subtypes. And I can resist them. You saved a lot, you saved a lot to buy a lot of items, and that's what helped me in these battles. Yeah! I don't even know how much money I have right now. Probably check that, huh? I know I spent a lot of money on the... by the way, Tiamat, we're level 58. I know I spent a lot of money on... Songbird also grew to level 58. I know I spent a lot of money on, like, the herbs and scents in order to purify Pokemon. So I don't know how much money I have left after all of that. Only now are the Pokemon starting to give a little more experience. Not a lot more, just a little more. Because, like, they were in their 15s at the beginning. Critical hit. Source Kit is done. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Area Leader Renson is defeated. Magnificent. Makes sense. After all, you were good enough to reach here. Go on to the break room and get some Poke Coupons. So we have 24,000. That's not a lot for a lot of potions anyways. Like, maybe you can get, like, I think, like, 10 Hyper Potions. $400 Poke Coupons. But, like, you're healed after every battle, so it's, like, it's not super needed to have a lot, except for the later area, so we'll see how we do. Area 4 from here. Would you like to battle with me? Here I come. Lady in Suit Mala. What a title. Alright, do you have 2 or 3? This might be where they start bringing out 3 per battle. No, still only 2. What in the world? Oops. Well, might not matter. Might matter, but it might not. We'll see. Because Surf is pretty powerful. We are almost double their levels. Oh yeah, no, it doesn't matter. Because there's no way Slack Off tanks this. Honestly, we might make it to like level 65 by the end of map battle. Who knows? Yes. Oh, yeah, we never did the pre-gym, did we? Oh well. Maybe that's something I can do in another bonus stream. Because, like, pre-gym is really easy, too. Since it's unlocked, like, immediately, I think. I did it again. It's fine. I will say, today is one of the warmer days that we've had. Being in the volcano doesn't help. record's been blemished. Haha. Pre-gym. Here stands the old man. Natu and Corfish. Corfish! I'm just curious, whose idea was it to make the Pokemon say their names in the anime? Like, it's not a bad choice, but it's shaped everyone's perception of Pokemon. Like, whether they're anime watchers, or they're not anime watchers, or they just play the games, or they just casually interact with Pokemon, like, in the most casual way possible. Whose choice was it to make Pokemon say their names in the anime? Just curious. Because, like, that has shaped everyone's perception of every Pokemon. I guess it might have been the same person who decided that Meowth should talk. Maybe. But, like, that's a good choice. Because, like, it makes Meowth an interesting character in general. Or Beam, why not? I still don't have a good counter for water types, which is going to be a problem later. Hopefully it isn't too much of a problem, but it could be a problem later. But again, I do resist water type. I have a lot of counters for other types, though. Like, I have counters for... let's see, for Dragon Flying. Hang on. I actually want to look at my team to see what counters I have. Alright, so I have a counter for... Fire, Rock, Ground. Grass, Bug. Flying Dragon. And that's just for Suicune over here. Let's see, a counter for Psychic. Already said Grass. Another counter for Psychic. And Toxic will come in handy. Counter for Poison, Fighting. Oh yeah, a counter for Ghost. We have a counter for Electric. Steel. Ice. The only ones we don't really have a counter for are... let's see, Normal. Normal Water. Is it just Normal and Water? No, there has to be something else. I know, but we have a lot of counters is the point. We just don't have a counter for everything. But luckily, a lot of these Pokemon have other weaknesses. Like, there's not a lot of solo-typed Pokemon. Meowth learned to talk and walk like a human to try to get, Oh god. Guess I'm clicked into VTube Studio. Whoops. My bad? I think that's where I was. Okay. Into OBS. Meowth learned to walk, talk and walk like a human to get female Meowth to like him and be rejected by them all. He at least tried. Yeah? I know that in lore, like the in-universe reasons he learned to talk. I've seen that episode. It's just I don't know whose idea was it to make him walk and talk in the real world. Again, it's a good choice, but, like, it's a weird choice. IMO. Yeah, I think the only real problems are just... Yeah, normal and water are probably our only ones that we don't have accounted for. Not sure, but it made him a more special one. Exactly. Like, it helped Team Rocket have an identity. The trio of Team Rocket members have an identity beyond, hey, we're thugs. And it was so iconic that they actually had Pokemon Yellow have a Meowth on their team. Like, it's iconic. There we go. Big stretch. Honestly, we're tearing through these trainers so quickly, we might actually get to level 60. Or area 60. Zone 60? I don't know. We'll probably get to the 60th player by the end of the day. Bam. How come? Because I'm strong and you're weak. Maybe in a volcano, but I was raised to be stronger than the volcano. Or at least my Pokemon were. I love Pokemon! Same, buddy. Surf. Dragon Breath. Man, these first, like, 50 or so battles are just so uninteresting. That's why I had that first, like, what, frickin' hour that I was talking about, like, gaming news and stuff. Just the same things over and over. Even though I lost, I still love Pokemon. That's good. That's good, kid. Yes. I became a trainer when I was about your age, I'd say. Cool. Anorith and Pineco. Weird choice. Guess they're both bugs. Actually, no, just serve. And Altaria just moves way faster than Suicune. Gate. Volbeat. Oh, you had 4 Pokemon. Whoa, I didn't even notice. Aren't you special? You're not special, actually. Be gone. You're the first non-zone leader to have 4 Pokemon. Crazy. Yes. As if I wanted to say no. Naira. Double and Bagon. Eh. I guess they're alright. And we're back to 2 Pokemon. God dang it. I thought we were past this, man. I thought we would have 3 Pokemon from now on. I guess this makes it a little quicker, but like, heck. Still boring as heck to just be battling 2. Whack whack. Altaria's getting pretty high up there in levels. Next zone. Anchoring area 4 is me, Trench. Go, go, go. Let me guess, you have a Trapinch? No, I'm just guessing. Let's pass into Lily. So you're into rocks. Sir. Dragon Breath. Ooh. Couldn't even prove its worth with hecking Surf. Sky Attack? Shoot, that's a 2-turn move, yeah. It's double the amount, but it's less accurate, and it's not invulnerable on the first turn. That's tempting. Double the power, but less accurate. Dang, that's tough. Altaria doesn't really learn that many moves that are that powerful. Get rid of Fly. God dang it, what? What do you mean? This move is too well learned. It can't be forgotten now. God dang it. Well, what's even the point? Frickin'. I guess that's why the move deleter exists. Heck. Is there a move relearner in this game? Move relearner. Colosseum. No, there isn't one in this game. There's a move deleter, though. Well, what's even the point? God dang it. I'd have to move this to Sapphire just to get this to learn Sky Attack again. Get out of here, Sky Attack. Womp womp. Not getting rid of... I could have gotten rid of Sing, though. At this point, I don't need Sing, but, like, it could theoretically be helpful. Not getting rid of Dragon Dance, because, like, that could be way too good. Dang it. Dragon Breath? No way I'm getting rid of the only stab dragon type move. God dang it. Why is that even a restriction in this game? Because, like, freaking HMs aren't even a thing in this region. Like, that's dumb. Well, that's something to do in between streams after I'm done this Mount Battle thing. Keep Sky Attack. Heck. If I knew Sky Attack was coming, then I would have gotten rid of Fly, but there was no way I was gonna just get rid of Fly if I didn't know Sky Attack was coming. Dang. Oh well, womp womp. Ba-da-bop. Oh yeah, that was spectacular. Yeah, but I didn't get to learn Sky Attack. But your Poke Coupons. Hello. Area 4 done. Yes. Yeah, we'll probably... I don't know, it depends on how quickly we can get through this area. I'm actually gonna see what levels my Pokemon are gonna learn stuff. Data. Beam on Pikachu and then Dragon Breath on Chinchou. We're still at the point where we're only fighting 2 at a time? What is going on? Holy moly. Level up 3. Oh, there's a move coming up that I'm torn on if I want that, actually. Interesting. You've raised your Pokemon perfectly! Except for the lack of Sky Attack. Dang. Alright, what else is coming up for Altaria? Data. And 3. Surf. Dragon Breath. Oh, Sky Attack was the last move for Altaria? Dang. That's unfortunate. Could have had Terrace Song as a Hail Mary. Get rid of Sing. I think when that was happening, though, I was still catching a few Pokemon. Oh, you stood up to that move. Wow. Now we're fighting Pokemon that are able to stand up to things. That. Shoot, wait, I might not. I need to check my PMs. Explosion. Look up all the Pokemon that I have while I'm at it. Game data. Hey, hey. Yeah, yeah? Yeah, that's a good time? Sure. Okay, so Flamethrower was the last one that Typhlosion could get. Wait, it has Flamethrower right now, right? I think it does. All right, now we're starting to get into more formidable teams. The Aurora Beam. Still only 2 Pokemon, though. Surprised Noctowl stood up to Aurora Beam. Oh, that's an interesting move. That's not for a bit, though. Lady in Suit. Battle should be fun. I agree. Data. Okay, so Espeon has all of its moves that it is ever going to learn. Through level up anyways. I'm assuming the same is for Umbreon? Fake out! Aw, boo! Aw, both of them flinched. God dang it. Hope that was worth it, bro. Because you're not gonna live through this attack. Dummy. Alright, let's see. Umbreon. Yeah, Umbreon learned all the moves it's gonna learn too. Fine by me. So I think the only one that's gonna learn a move in the next little bit is Ariados? Gonna just double check that. Yeah, Prometheus is at 60. It learned Flamethrower. Yep, okay. Geese. Okay, well, that is good information to know for later. Still a little disappointed that I couldn't get Sky Attack on Songbird. Because that would have been good, especially for later. Alright, Surf and, I don't know, Dragon Breath. Yeah, I kind of expected that much. Like, at least Surf will be able to take them both out. We're finally at the point where they're able to stand up to most attacks, unless they're super effective. Which that makes for more interesting battles. Graveler? Oh, you're super done, bro. Ah! It's really unfortunate that Graveler, and or really the whole line, has that typing, because like that's such a frail type to water and grass and fighting. And steel, although they can counter steel with like an earthquake or magnitude or what have you. But like that's still not a good type at all. Couple that with the fact that most rock ground types are generally especially defensively weak. And that just spells disaster when they're fighting water or grass types. It's also really unfortunate for the Rhyhorn family too, because they have that same problem. Coughing and Grimer. Tiamat and Songbird. Okay, Coughing should go down pretty easily because it's especially weak. Like, it's very frail to special attacks. I've learned this over and over and over again from fighting so many. And a critical? Like, man, Coughing was super done. Super duper done. Hey, level 60. Nice. Oh, you have more? Dang. Oh, dang. Didn't see that you had 4 Pokemon. Finally, something. Okay, let's do Gust, on Gloom, Fly. Like, I guess the good thing about not getting Sky Attack is being vulnerable. Oh, never mind! They're still vulnerable to, like, Gust. They're immune to other attacks, though. I did not realize that they were still susceptible to that move, to Gust. Good to know. However, when are you going to be encountering... Oh, actually, that's good for me, too, because I also have a Pokemon with Gust. Although that's not through choice, that's just through... not being able to get a better flying type move for Suicune. Ah! I'm gonna go through my TMs and see if I can actually teach something better. Oh, I do have Dragon Claw. Ooh, hang on. I forgot I got this. And the only one that can learn this is Songbird. Now, the only problem is that... Now, that's a 20 power increase, but that's getting rid of the ability to paralyze Pokemon, which can be good in a pinch, but at the same time, I also have Sing, but that's very inaccurate. But at the same time, paralysis isn't really going to be happening that much. So Dragon Claw replacing Dragon Breath, that's not a bad move. I'm going to do it. Goodbye, Dragon Breath. Hello, Dragon Claw. I don't really have any other good moves. Maybe Focus Punch, except it's not a good move, and none of my Pokemon can learn it, except for Prometheus. That's a weird one. And we also have Attract, which I don't think I'd ever want to use that. Steel Wing, the only one that can learn this is Altaria. That's the only one with wings. Yo, lurking right now, but came to support? Right on. Thank you for dropping by in any case. Love to see lurkers here. We love lurkers around here. Love the VTuber, by the way. Thanks. I'd love to say I made it myself, but I didn't. Actually commissioned this from Mahoyama. They are my artist and rigger, and I feel like they did a great job. Let's see here. I think I want to do Aurora Beam and then Dragon Claw. Here we go. Why is that granny here? So this is a volcano. We're on Mount Battle. This is a mountain filled with 100 battles, which we have to get through. Yeah, this granny is... This is no place for a granny. Inside of a volcano. That's ridiculous, though. Seems like an active one by all of the moving lava, though. Which, not great. In fact, none of us should even be alive in here, since this should have, like, noxious fumes. You may be back, but you're gonna spread some love? Alright, sounds good. Thanks for stopping by in any case. Love to see new people around here. And also returning people. We love lurkers, we love active chatters. We just love to see people around here. I've never lifted anything heavier than a Pokeball. Wow, go get some strength training, I guess. I don't know. Child. Lombre and Lobdius. So your theming is water type, I guess? Man, I don't have a counter against water types. Again. It's not a great problem to have. At least they have 4 Pokemon. Ooh, critical. Oof. Right on. That's cool. How cool are you being in a volcano? Like, sheesh, it must be boiling in here. I think it's just about time to switch out Altaria for something else. Because it's getting high in levels. Do that, and then Dragon Claw and Seadra. Seadra might have Poison Point, though. It doesn't matter, he got knocked out. Oh! It did matter. Maybe not that much, though. Woo! You're one of the Pokemon I drew, actually. Made its head part too long, though. Oh, well. Songbird is gonna be a star player in all this, having Dragon Claw. Especially fighting dragon types. Step up. Vessi. How frightful! Alright. Yep, fully healed. Alright, I'll wait until it levels up before switching out to a different Pokemon. Yeah. Which it might level up from this next battle. Who knows? Freaking 100 battles. I mean, they had to have some way to pad out to the post-game and have it have a meaningful reward at the end. Okay, let's get rid of that Celio before it causes problems. Uh-oh. It might be causing problem. Does that have Ice Fang, Ice Ball, Ice Beam? Anything ice related? Nah, it's nothing. That's no problem at all. Ah. Okay. Ooh, Houndour being one shot. One hit, one shot. KO. Surf and Dragon Claw. How often are you going to encounter this specific pattern, Spinda, though? Like, apparently the calculation for Spinda patterns is, like, ridiculous. And you'll, like, never run into the same pattern Spinda, like, ever. Like, it's crazy. You should teach me nicely next time. If I feel like it. Area leader next. I'm the last in Mount Battle's first half. Oh, Area 5, the last in Mount Battle's first half ends here. The closer is me, Zentin. I don't get why they have to have such bizarre names in Colosseum. Never see like a John or a Jeff or a Ronald. Maybe like Bill. No, they have to have all unique names. At least I know the theme for you is flying. I can just 1 KO your Pokemon. One hit, one shot. No Songbird's leveling up from this battle. Ooh, attack lowered. Oh! Roar Beam on Masquerain. Bye-bye. $61. Golbat. Interesting choice. I'm glad I'm not fighting a Crobat, though, because Crobat are a little scary. Because they're super fast. Like a super fast poison type, being able to use Toxic right away, that would be scary. Oh, and Pelipper. I have no counter for Pelipper. Uh-oh. Because anything that flying types are weak to, which I guess would just be, yeah, no. It's just ice that gets negated by water. But I guess Quad weak to electric, which I don't have. Dragon Claw, I guess. Don't have anything better than that. Aurora. Oh. My Pokemon are getting knocked around a little bit. Not a whole lot. Enough to be like, oh god, that tickled a little bit. Going into zone 6. And we're still gonna be inside the volcano. Poke coupons. Advance. Alright. Oh, are you a new student? Welcome to Area 6. Shoot, I forgot to switch out Altaria. Oh well. Voltorb and Magnemite. Oh god, electric types. Okay, we'll see what we can do here. Alright, first off, Surf, and second of all, Dragon Claw on that Voltorb. Chin Chow. Didn't expect that. Oh, so close to level up, Tiamat. Aurora Beam, I guess? I don't know. Really would have been nice to get some kind of counter for water. Oh well, at least I resist most water types, like with a lot of my Pokemon. Ba-da-bap. Lesson's over. Good. You're the type of student that gets better through real battling rather than from your study. Yeah. Alright, Songbird. Let's switch you out for Soul. Yes. We might actually make it to 70 before... Well, we'll see. These battles are getting slightly longer, but not long enough to be, like, that bad. But by the time we get to 60, they might ramp up a little bit. Psychic. Nice. Nice. Ooh, that special attack, though. Oh, that's a little scary. I mean, I wouldn't want to go against an Espeon at this level. That would be terrifying. A Palm and Nose Pass. Both Pokemon that get Sinnoh evolutions. Interesting. Sheesh! And that's the power of same type attack boosted psychic type. Like, freaking Espeon with its 160 plus special attack stat. And I think it has a Twisted Spoon as well. Like, sheesh! I would not want to fight this Espeon. Bop, bop. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, Espeon's the best. Best special attacker in my party, I think. I'm actually gonna double check. 169. Ooh, but Typhlosion comes in second. Actually, Typhlosion's the best attacker I have, too. Shoot, it's a great mixed attacker. So really, you'd be kind of foolish to not take one of the Johto starters. Plus, there's a lot of Pokemon that are really weak to fire. And the fact that Typhlosion can learn Earthquake as well, like through TMs, that makes it very, very powerful. All right, let's get on it. Aurora Beam on Skiploom, Psychic on Lily. Or they can even attack. And Espeon is so quick too. Sheesh. Skiploom. Gone. Alright, Aurora Beam on Ledian. Although Psychic will probably knock it out first. Yeah, critical. That. Yeah, redouble your training. Yeah, honestly, we might get to level 70 before, or not level, but we might make it to zone 70 before I end stream. Because these levels, these battles are not that long. It's just that there's a lot of them, like a lot of them. And Surf definitely helps. Especially when they're quad weak. Like Rhyhorn over here is. Anorith? Ooh. Well, say goodbye to both your Pokemon. Sheesh. Bye-bye. Putting in the work. Whew. Boda. What is it? Is it like... Oh, god dang it. Yeah. Boda these nuts. I thought it was funny. The zoom in is not really suited for this angle. Like the zoom in button is really not suited for this with this setup. Oh well. Aurora Beam. Oh, hang on, no. Surf. Psychic. See ya. I can star you. Delcatty? Weird choice, but okay. Surfing, I don't know, psychic. Eh. See ya. See ya, star you. Ba-da-bap. Yes. I love Pokemon. I mean, same, but like, don't be weird about it. Beautifly and Teddy are a weird choice. Tiamat and Soul. Aurora Beam, and then Psychic. Like, let's be real. Espeon is going to be the star player for a lot of these battles. Until I switched out, and then something else is going to be the star player. Like, Tiamat's been doing great. Yeah, did you like the zoom in? Don't like it zooming into my forehead when I'm in this camera angle. But otherwise, I really like the zoom in button. Adds a lot of comedic value. By the way, you missed Claymore getting knocked out, but that's it. Woo! Hooray! I love Pokemon! Again, don't make it weird. I do too. Don't make it weird. Bum bum bada bum 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 bada bum 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 bada bum bum bada bum bum bada bum. Came out and sold. I don't know, I guess Gust? I don't really have many better moves with Tiamat. I think I'll wait until Tiamat's at level 62 before I switch them out. Because, like, they get experience at a very slow rate. So everyone's going to be catching up with it sooner or later. Like, pretty quick compared to catching up with them. Why do you have 2 love discs? That's not a great team composition. I don't get you. Oh, you have Swift Swim. I understand. At least one of them did. I don't know if they can have another ability. I can look it up. I mean, they can have hydration, but that's a hidden ability, and hidden abilities weren't a thing until Gen 5. Your last Pokemon's a Goldeen too? 2 Love Disc and 2 Goldeen? What the heck? Woo! All right. Bop, bop. My loss was a thing of beauty. Hey, wasn't it Beauty that killed the beast? I don't know. I'm just asking the questions. I'll show you the fruits of my daily training. Okay. Hacking. And you have a coughing. Hacking, coughing. Hacking and coughing. That's funny. I don't know where Nuzleaf comes into the equation, though. It will. Nose pass again? How many trainers have had a nose pass? Like, dang. Save. Or not save, surf. Might I read that as save? Surf. Hey! 61. Mirror code! Now see, here's the thing. Mirror code counters a special attack at double the power. That would be way better than Gust. But at the same time, I do have Fly. That wouldn't get rid of my coverage. Plus, most special attacks Suicune can take. But also, Leer is a thing that I don't want. I don't want to use Leer. You know what? Get out of here, Leer. Why did I even consider getting rid of Gust when Leer was right there? Holy moly. What is wrong with me? Get out of here, Leer. Nobody likes you. It's super effective. Counters a special attack like reflecting it. Yeah, I know what Mirror Coat is. I just don't use it very often. But it's better than having Leer. Like, good lord, what a waste of a move space. Where did I do my training? All over the region. Don't worry about it, old man. Go easy on us. No! Ha! Only going easy I'll be doing is making sure the battle is swift. No mercy. No mercy for anyone. All right. No, I guess Surf, Psychic. Also, how's it going? Go easy? No. Good enough. That's one way of putting it. No moves. Because that's an Overwatch character. 3 times of zoom in? Yeah. Yo, Dreamer. How's it going? I know you were in Twitch chat earlier, but now I see you in YouTube chat. Really? Rock Blast? Ugh. Waste of time. Waste of time, waste of money. Rosalia, god dang it. Yeah. You're my jaw crack? Holy. Jaw pop, rather. Let's be real, Psychic is gonna annihilate this Rosalia. Yeah. Nasty nice of you to go easy on us. Well, kid, this is Mount Battle. There's no going easy on Mount Battle. Yes. Loco! You must be loco to think that I'm gonna lose. And that you're gonna win. Also, nice Kyogre-styled hat. This is the wrong place for easy battles. I mean, if you wanted easy battles, there's the rest of the mountain down there. This is the big leagues. I'm thinking Aurora Beam and Psychic. They're both rabbits. Is this a rabbit-themed battle? We have Azumarill here, and then Wigglytuff. Are there any more rabbits in this gen? Nope. Okay, never mind. That's not a rabbit. Hang on, wait a minute. Those back legs are kind of rabbit ear shaped. Hang on. I think I might be onto something when I say this is a rabbit-themed team. All right, Aurora Beam and Psychic. All right. Any other appendages that look like wiggly ears? Like rabbit ears? Oh, well, now there's no way to swing that as a rabbit. Come on. That's a rabbit, though? That's a spider, though? I know that's a spider, but, like, did you see the way the back legs were wiggling? Like rabbit ears? They were even kind of shaped like rabbit ears. But there's no way to swing Whalmer being a rabbit. Sheesh. Come on, one more chance to have a rabbit. One more chance. Nah, that's not a rabbit. Man, I thought I was onto something. See a rabbit. Actually, hang on. No, shoot, never mind. I was gonna say, wait a minute, this is a Johto theme team, but then no, Wigglytuff is Kanto, and then Wailmer is Hoenn. This is just a mixed bag. Okay. Return. Alright, are you gonna use Counter or Mirror Coat? Either way. Oh, there it is. Yeesh! Okay. I'm gonna use Surf, and I'm gonna use Psychic. Hope that it uses Counter and not Mirror Coat. Or hope that it gets knocked down like that. There we go. Sheesh, that Mirror Coat. Oof. Wobbuffet can be scary in the right conditions. Really are bursting with energy. Yay. Ace me. What a fun battle that was. Get your Pokemon coupons. Hello, I'm here for coupons. 800. Yeah. I think we'll do one more section and then I might end for the day. Would like to save. Any case. Saved. Bum bum ba bum 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 ba bum bum. If you think I'm just a kid, you're in for a lot of pain. Era start. I give up. Area 7 starts here. Yanma Masquerain. You're a bug trainer then. And the music changed. Did you hear that? That's the other battle team. Alright, Aurora Beam on Yanma and Psychic on Masquerain. Two kids dressed up in a coat? Sure! That's always been a silly trope. Wow, 174 special attack. Sheesh! Yeah, Espeon is gonna be tearing up everything that it comes across. Except for dark types. Would that also happen to me, another slime boy whose shoulders you're standing on? No, I'm just one. I am all of me. What you see is what you get. You still like the part you can save every so often? Yeah, doing this without saving like that would be... Yikes. That would not be great doing this entire thing without saving. Who am I gonna switch to after I switch Tiamat out of the front? I have no idea. Yeah, Swift. And even Swift is man. Swift is just destroying. Wasn't a lot of health left, but still. Gort. Big guy, you're good. Not just a big guy. Probably gonna be switching Luna to the front-ish. Probably. Okay. You're going to battle me? Really? Yeah, really? Kid? Rich boy purred. Hey, if you're so rich, then can I have $100? Can I have $1,000? Can I have 10,000? You don't have a concept of money, do you? Let me tell you all about timeshares, kid. Oh, sheesh. Even with not very effective, holy moly. Lunator. This music is also good. I'm so glad that they changed the music after a certain point because, like, holy moly, it would not be as word I'm looking for. This would not be as doable if it was just the same music the whole way through. Like, it just makes it that much more... I guess easier to put up with. 100 battles. Ba-da-bop. Rich boy purred. I lost. I like to battle, but I dislike losing. Yo, same. Nobody likes to lose. I have a research project. I am a scientist. All right, dude. Aurora beam and then psychic. Big stretch. I'm just glad I'm able to do this over the course of a couple days and not just all in one sitting, because like this would be a little nonsense doing it all at once. Present. Dang it. No healing for me. I was at full health. Honestly, I think keeping these Pokemon Colosseum streams to Saturday is going to be a good move. Probably going to be the right call for me. So we will most likely continue this next Saturday. Surf, I guess. Helping hand. Make Surf even more powerful. It's already quad weak to water. He-Man has the same type attack bonus and Mystic Water. Plus, Medcargo is not great with special defense. Get destroyed! Dang snail. Dang lava snail. I'm over and done with. Rude? Maybe. Just a little bit. Going on a run with Pokemon is exhilarating, but for pure exhilaration, it doesn't measure up to battling. True. What did the lava snail ever do to me? Got my way. I'm trying to win. Tiamat and Soul. Aurora Beam and then Psychic. Did I read that right? 5 Pokemon? Alright, here we go. These are the battles that I was expecting at this point. Except I was expecting this at, like, the previous zone. Jumpluff! Oh, get out of here with your square shadow nonsense. Like, just take a look at this in a minute. Woo! Haha. Your double team do for you. Like, look at those squares that Jumpluff has for shadows. That's not accurate. Alright, Aurora Beam on that dang stupid idiot Jumpluff. Yeah, I did not expect it to stand up to Psychic. Take a look at this. Look at its shadows real closely. Hang on. Yeah, those box shadows. Get out of here. You don't have squares for arms, do you? Square for a head? No. You're supposed to be round. Dumb idiot Jumpluff. Not obeying the laws of physics and light and shadow. Fun old lady Lono. Lono? Eh. Murkrow and Misdreavus? Ooh. This duo. Alright, pretty straightforward. Roar Beam on Murkrow, Psychic on Misdreavus. Pretty straightforward. Again, rude. Nah. Espeon has been my partner since before the start of the game. Loyal to me and me alone. Unless I trade it. Sableye. Interesting choice. I guess we'll just Surf. I don't know. Fake Out? Oh, I hate it when these Pokemon use Fake Out. That was the smart move, though, if they were going to use it on any Pokemon, since Espeon is pretty fast. Faint Attack. Ugh. Surf. Psychic. We deny your attack. Yeah. Like, if you're talking about rude, then Sableye over there is pretty rude. With feint attack. Or not feint attack, fake out. Like, fake out is just a smack. Haha, you can't move this turn. Man. I don't like it. Bop, bop. Ah, I'm tired. Oof, your poor lower back. Oh, you're here already? Lovely. Lady in suit. Zoomerel and Giraffe Rig. Ooh. It's unfortunate that Giraffe Rig took, like, this long to get a new evolution. Like, how many years after its debut did Red Giraffe get, like, take to exist? Imagine Battle Tower's Cynthia-style team. Yeesh. Scary stuff. I guess Surf? I don't know. Regardless, the Zoomerel got knocked out immediately. Sheesh. Espeon is so powerful. Gen 2 to Gen 9? Yeah, exactly. Like, that's a huge gap. Although it's not as big of a gap as freaking Primate. Like, holy moly. That's a Gen 1 Pokemon. It even changed types. Dang. Okay, Aurora Beam. Aurora Beam on Giraffe Rig, and then Psychic. Bye-bye. Awesome. Some of these teams just have the most random Pokemon compositions. Like, some of them just don't make sense. Meanwhile, Pinsir gets nothing while Scyther got 2 evolutions down. Well, at least Pinsir has a Mega Evolution. Like, I wouldn't say that's nothing. He even gets a new flying type out of that Mega. Man, I hope Megas come back after. So does Scizor? Oh, that's true too. Scyther gets 3 things? Yeah, I guess. I don't know, I wouldn't really call Pinsir and Scyther really counterparts to each other. It's more so Pinsir and Heracross that are counterparts now these days. Because, like, they both got Mega Evolutions in the same gen. I don't know, they're pretty strong bug types. Mega Scizor, is better than Mega Pinsir. To be honest, I haven't used either. And generally, Fire is a more common type than Rock is. So, like, Scizor has more to worry about. You play Pinsir and Scyther together because they're both from Gen 1. I do get that, but, like, I don't know, it's more often that Pinsir and Heracross are paired together. so I see them more as counterparts to each other. I'll just use that. Man, this is a tough one because, like, my gut instinct is to have Aurora Beam on Swellow, but then nothing's hitting. What? Why don't I do this? Aurora Beam and then Psychic, and Psychic will hit the Pokemon that is replacing. Oh wait, no. You go first. Never mind. Because Aurora Beam hits the one that Swellow is replacing. Whoops. Well, that's my bad. Girafaric again. Okay. Alright. I have the big brain move. I have the real big brain move. Right now. Surf. And then Helping Hand. Helping Hand will power up Surf. And Surf will be ultra powerful. Woo! There we go. I'll be surprised if Sneasel survives this. Oh, wow! Really? Okay. Dang. 4 times? Sheesh. No Gust. Psychic. Scyther got an evolution in the very next game. Yeah. Then Pinsir had to wait all the way till Gen 6 to get something. Yeah, again, like that's kind of why I kind of pair Pinsir and Heracross. Even though they're separated by a gen, they seem to be more counterparts of each other. I don't know, they just feel more counterparty to me, even though they're separated by a whole gen. Alright, I'll have one more battle with these two, and then we'll switch which ones are front. Ho ho ho! I'm impressed that you made it this far. Really? I couldn't even give Pinsir a baby? I guess. I mean, I'm not sure that baby Pokemon are really that big of an asset. Because, like, they're babies. They can't do anything. First thing you want to do with a baby is evolve it. Because they're just weak. Yeah, sure, okay. Helping Hand. They aren't, but they're cute, I guess. Like, they're a good way to show off the new mechanic of breeding Pokemon. But I don't see them as, like, this great asset. Chimecho. Okay, no more Helping Hand. Fine. Alright. If we're not using Helping Hand anymore, then use Gust on Sharpedo. Return on Chimecho? That sounds good. Ooh. Well, that just goes to show that physical moves are not Espeon's forte. Because Because if they were, then Espeon would be pretty OP. Fusion. Uh-oh. All right. No Gust, and then Psychic. Sounds good to me. Just about out of water. Dang. Nice. Level up. Espeon should be leveling up too. Oh, really? Man, Gust is just not a good move. Why did they even let Suicune have Gust? Like, it's not a good move. It doesn't counter anything except for, like, grass, but even then you have Aurora Beam to cover grass weakness. It's just not a good move. Especially for a legendary Pokemon? Like, come on. But I don't have anything better for Tiamat right now. And I doubt I'll ever get anything better. 180. Good lord, that is incredibly... Ugh, that's so good. Okay, Glasses Man. Get me out of this battle. Battle in an incredible way. Thank you. Luna and It's Betsy are out front now. Next zone. We are now on number 69. That's nice. Don't talk to me about Perky while we're on this platform. Guy Odon. Granbull and Pupitar. Meanwhile, Luna. And it's Bitsy. Oh, I had to switch Tiamat out right when they brought out Pupitar. Man. Whatever. Alright, Faint Attack on Granbull and Sludge Bomb also on Granbull? Yeesh. Now, you're not a fairy type, so this won't be super effective. Because fairy doesn't exist yet. Critical, though. Woof. How am I gonna counter Pupitar of all things? Defense stats, though. Dang. Mantine of all things? Sandstorm. Uh-oh. Okay, here we go. The real-time waster. Alright, Faint Attack on Pupitar, Sludge Bomb on Mantine. Ooh, crit! Wow. Not expecting a crit like that. Holy moly. Celia. So it's funny, but it took 12 years to get another baby Pokemon? What would that be, Toxel? I guess Toxel is a baby Pokemon. But that's because it's a literal baby. Unless you mean like a pre-evolution. Okay. Yeah, no, I don't really have a lot of experience with Toxel and Toxicity. But I don't see them as bad Pokemon at all. It's just weird that they would make a baby Pokemon for a Pokemon they just introduced, like Toxel and Toxicity. Like, I know that it's a baby, like it's a literal baby, but does it count as a baby Pokemon? I guess Togepi counted as baby Pokemon when it was just introduced. I guess that would count. Why would you use Sandstorm when the rest of your team is not resistant to it? Categorically speaking, same with Togepi. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I don't know, when I think baby Pokemon, I usually think of a Pokemon that is a pre-evolution that is introduced later than the evolution. Yeah, Togepi and Toxel do count. Because CPUs love weather moves, I guess. Share your youth with me! No! Get out of here. We're on these big platforms. I could just shove you off. Not that I would. Like, sheesh. Alright. This is gonna be the last battle for today. And I don't expect it to be easy necessarily, but who knows. I'm Athy. I'm responsible for Area 7. You should be proud to have come so far. Show me how you battle. Alright. Here, Alita, here. Athy. Mawile and Machoke. Shoot. Of course, it's... You throw out the Machoke after I switched out. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch to Soul. I just want that Machoke out of here. Maybe Scary Face on the Mawile. Probably gonna use some kind of fighting move. Imagine demanding someone's youth after losing in a Pokemon battle. Yeah, I know, weird. That did not do much, dude. Oh, a special fence fell. Focus energy. Uh-oh. That could be scary. Or at least it would be if I didn't have Soul here. Sludge Bomb on whatever is replacing you. Because you're going down. Bye-bye. Hey. Level up. Quagsire? Oh. Okay. Interesting. Oh, poison. Cool. Yeah. All right. I think I'll just use Psychic on Mawile. I think I'll actually switch Itsy Bitsy out with... What if it uses Surf? What if Quagsire uses Surf? I'm gonna risk it. I want that Mawile out of here, and this is the fastest way I'm gonna be able to do it. Oh! Never mind. I thought that not very effectiveness would keep it from getting knocked out. Oh. I thought it would only do a little bit of damage. Shoot. Okay. Water gun, okay. Ooh, a crit though. Well. Alright, let's see what we can do with this. Psychic on Quagsire, flamethrower on Dusclops. There we go. There we go. Altaria? Oh. Oh, sheesh. Didn't expect you to live through that. Wow. This Dusclops is pretty tanky. Cloudsire's best boy? Yeah. Cloudsire's pretty great. Psychic. Oh. Uh-oh. No! Hacking speed rose. That's not great. Ouch. I can't KO both of them. If Dusclops wasn't Ghost, then I'd be able to just Swift both of them, but I can't. At least I can get Altaria out before it attacks. Even with the speed boost, it's slower than Espeon. Sheesh. No! Prometheus, please! Oh, well, that's the wrong move. Both confused. God dang it. Come on, Prometheus. Snapped out. Okay, nice. Okay. Nice, nice, nice. Whew. It's not like anyone was at risk of getting knocked out or anything, but sheesh. That was a little closer than I'd like. Even if we weren't in any real danger at all. You really are impressive. Have you considered becoming a mount battle trainer? Hey, don't forget to collect your Poke coupons in the break room. Okay, well... I'll try to remember to do that next time. Save. Actually, can I collect my coupons then save? Here are your coupons. Advance. Alright, cool. Our Pokemon have been getting pretty good experience, too. Alright. 3 hours and 70 battles? That's not bad at all. Alright, next time we do this, we should be able to finish this challenge. So that's nice. Alright, let's turn the GameCube off. We have saved. And now, first off that. Second of all, here. All right. Oh, God. Pokemon are zoomed in. Let's fix that. Oh, that's better. That'll have to do. Thank you so much for watching. Schedule. I need to come up with a schedule, but I do believe that I'm going to be doing an archipelago. I'm still debating on if I'm going to be doing that on stream or not. There's a very real possibility of me doing that on stream, though. In any case, thank you so much for watching. And I'll come up with the next week's schedule in between now and tomorrow. But we are definitely continuing Mount Battle next Saturday. I think Saturdays will be a good day for Mount Battles. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. And I hope you have a lovely rest of your morning, afternoon, evening. I'll see you next time for more stream. Anyways, I'll see you later. Bye!